Hello, guys. So now, welcome to our evening broadcast. So, how you guys doing? Hope everybody's okay. All right. So, the first news of the evening, now be this Roy Keane, will be ITV pundit and also a Manchester United supporter. So, Babako Komasakole like criticize Arsenal when they analyze what's up, yeah, yesterday, because remember Saturn I talk say I still they expect to see the comments of Roy Keane, Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville, you get and Rio Ferdinand and the likes. I nothing I remember. I thought I want to see waiting them go talk, whether they go still they bash Arsenal, or be they go come outside with their full chest. Say okay, Arsenal is actually doing well, but no. Babaka Leto say despite say Arsenal beats Manchester City for the Community Shield, say that one no mean anything. No, say Arsenal still can't compete with Man City for the EPL. Now, what will be your own explanation? Nothing, no reason. Based on past glory, the city's antecedents. Now, you are not looking at it from the angle that Arsenal have closed the gap. Like the 90 minutes, how many clear-cut chances did Man City make? You get, they look at from that angle. How did Arsenal players fare against Man City players? And on paper, Arsenal were not even using their first 11 like complete because Zinchenko and first 11 material, play. They were using their first 11 material, start. So these are some of the things there, but they see them from that angle. So that hatred, or what I call it the bias, and you say you are a pundit, yes, so, and you're there for live TV, you're supposed to show that high level of bias. That would see me, I know like, and it is what it is. He don't talk in mind. I don't believe him. Even Rio Ferdinand self can't come outside from your own podcast. Because the talk say Arsenal win and Man City the Community Shield. Say mean. Say himself when they play win plenty Community Shield. So other one know they count, Jerry. Say Man City will still win the leagues. After all, last season Man City lose the Community Shield and still won the treble. Like all of them just the Yandos. Okay, fine. I understand where you're coming from, but to give a balanced argument, you cannot tell me Arsenal did not play well. You cannot tell me that Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, their combination, Saliba versus Haaland. You cannot tell me these guys, Julian Alvarez of Man City, did not do anything. You cannot tell me that Arsenal did not play well. If Arsenal not play well, why Man City not come perform well? Now our own efficiency now make Man City inefficient. People need to understand this thing. Like sometimes, if I just sit down for house like this, they watch all these people for TV. Because they do me like say, I did deal with studio. Like if I am a co-host. Are you asking questions now? Why are you saying these things you are saying that Arsenal cannot compete against Man City? And that's what Roy Keane self talk say Arsenal cannot do it. Last season, what happened? Didn't we compete with them? Didn't we go? This one now come make my eye open. For those who talk say Arsenal say because of Saliba. I was saying Saliba absence. It followed for one of the major things which affect us last season. We will not win that title. AJ. If say Saliba still dey okay, say no get injury, what do you want to tell me? Nothing. Yes. So if we can, with a lesser squad, we can compete with Man City and go all the way. At some point, even gap them with 8 points. You get, we can't get injury, we can't draw 3 matches, do anyhow. What do you now think will happen this season when we now have 3 different additions, main players? You get, if we do that thing last season without this kind of squad, what do you think will happen for this kind of? Imagine say this squad will get now with the arrival of Julian Timber, people like Kai Havertz and people like Declan Rice. Imagine say we'll get 3 of them last season. She think say that period where they get injury problem, you say it will affect us. Now what people need to understand, we lost Tomiyasu, we lost Saliba, at the point we lost Zinchenko. At the point we still lost Martinelli. What did they tell me now? At the point we still lose them, we still for like 4 months. Imagine we had a Kai Havertz then to help us in one way or the other. Like all these guys and their bias, I know just like them, but it is what it is. All these banters, now what they make football the sweet gets. They not say we could do, but they're not the one admit because of the hatred we get for us. And it is okay. Now, away from that, so Craig Burley, he gets, will be one of the ESPN pundits. So Baba might be one of the people they do a balanced argument, balanced analysis. So himself when they analyze the match, on how the match go. So Baba going to talk say Arsenal are the next big thing to Man City. Like if you come for the EPL, if you come out Man City, Arsenal are the next name. And why is that so? Because Arsenal and Man City play a similar style of football. If you watch yesterday, I don't know whether I want to observe, Arteta set up with 4-2-3-1. Man City set up with 4-2-3-1. Before, Arsenal was set up with 4-3-3. All later converted to 3-2-4-1. Man City said they set up with 4-3-3. All later converted to 3-2-4-1 because they lost Cancelo. So they did not have any fullback who can do that inverted role. They call Kukuma, they play 3-2-4-1 direct. No need for conversion. They call the player. But this season, if you watch, they played Rodri and Mateo Kovacic as their two defensive midfielders where they protect the back four. Arteta played the Declan Rice and the Thomas Partey as our two defensive midfielders where they protect the back four. So we are always doing similar things. Now, so with this setup, you get, because the two managers think alike. They just be like bets of a feather. You get, so what we're going to do now to the mark out, they'll be like they play chess. We try to mark ourselves out. That is why it is always difficult for Man City to break us down anytime when they meet. The only way they go like to do a long ball, and with the presence of a William Saliba, that their long ball no comfy work because Saliba can neutralize the threat of Erling Haaland. And once you don't keep out, I watched a video for Twitter today. Erling Haaland with Saliba, they 1-on-1. Haaland can't carry the ball, they run, go back. Like you run away from Saliba. People got to complain. Haaland had just 13 touches for that match, 13, and those 13 touches now away from William Saliba. The guy they fear Saliba. So I watch a lot of videos on the match on how it be. So Craig Bond comes to the talk say Arsenal are above the rest. Like if you don't come on City, come on Arsenal. So Baba can complain say you see the rest teams like Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool, Spurs. So all of them they far behind Arsenal and Man City because the kind of football we watch where Arsenal play yesterday, they were so good on the ball. They were not scared. They were not panicking. Like this is the Arsenal we are praying to watch. Like they play good football, score a lot of goals. That Arsenal are very good. You can't even make one prediction. You want to say Arsenal and Man City this new season, they are going to go on a very lengthy run. Maybe say other teams need to keep up to catch them. Like they figure like 20 games winning streak or go 15 games winning run. You get, he sees that happening next season. And when you see our team sheets, almost squad them till they cry for, but I don't come. So I'm very happy. Now away from that, so Fabrizio Romano come and let us know say Nottingham Forest they don't get a deal agreed from Matt Turner. They've had a verbal agreement with Arsenal. They say the guy will join them. Now the deal is going to be above £7 million the year before. So it's going to be in the region of £10 million. So not just to watch that one. And at the same time, I'm really going to say Arsenal are at an advanced stage to get David Raya. Say maybe Monday, Tuesday. Here we go. Today and Monday. So if it not happens today, we're going to look tomorrow. Tomorrow night be Tuesday. So we should be expecting here we go anytime soon. Now, you get what Falade Balogun do when make people call the abuser, people call the trend. Now, Falade Balogun for an Instagram page. I don't know whether I know delete them. For Instagram page, you can post videos of Inter Milan where Ronaldo de Lima they play there, the boss net, you can post them. Now, some people are saying that is an indirect message. He's actually telling Inter Milan, see me then come, I guess, so when I come buy me, all those kinds of things. So that's what we are saying. So some people say it is very disrespectful for him to do that when he's still contracted to Arsenal. Like, what are you feeling like? No, I just want to put this in out there. So what are your thoughts on what Falade Balogun do? For me, I know he's desperate to leave and go and start life afresh with Inter Milan. But the problem now is saying nobody Inter Milan they go for him. Even AS Monaco, as of today, maybe I need to talk like this. Arsenal rejected a deal for Balogun where AS Monaco offer. So we never know how much it be because they say an undisclosed fee. AS Monaco are very serious. They want to sign Balogun, but Arsenal see the holdout for that 50 million. So that 50 million might be the issue now. Nobody wants to pay it, and time they go. So then at 7 by 31 now, transfer window don't close. So what's it will happen if nobody offers the 50 million that we want for Falade Balogun? What Arsenal will can do? Now, dear me, I won't know. Now the Mateta know what to be that plan. Me, I believe say once you don't reach that kind 26th, 27th, if nobody don't come by, Arsenal will reduce the valuation because there is no way they will stick to that 50 million, especially when they themselves know say they no one use the player. It's not a part of their plan. So if it's not a part of your plan, why are you that loud? Now, what do you mean? You never really understand. So We'll just watch now. Arsenal get the final say. Now, away from that, so Fabrizio Romano can give us updates on Mohamed Kudus. So now he can explain everything clearer. He can talk, say, Brighton and Ajax, they have agreed a fee. Now, the stumbling block of this deal now, Brighton and Kudus. Kudus never did prepared to accept personal terms with Brighton. He's still holding out for the big dogs. Whether people like Arsenal and Chelsea will still remember them because time still there. He's in no rush, he gets. So Ajax, on the other hand, they want to make it accept the deal quick, so that they will collect money, come and reinvest into their own team. So now waiting, they hold the deal now. So Fabrizio say the deal never complete. To say Brighton and Ajax agree, they don't mean say the boy don't go. Say he's still in the market, unless if maybe Arsenal and Chelsea or any other bigger team that is bigger than Brighton no can CHUKS for the matter, and finally in go there. But if anybody enter the race, Kudus is willing to snub Brighton and go and join them, which means there's still time for Arsenal to get Kudus. If Arsenal can sell player, because Arsenal are of the opinion they need to sell for them to buy. That's the way they are saying it. So we'll just watch how everything they go, whether we'll get this our Kudus at the end of the day. Now they're going to ask Arteta about the media set to say, what do you think about the match? What do you think about the performances of the players, especially Kai Havertz? In short, the interviewer asked Arteta, say, Kai Havertz did everything right except scoring a goal. What do you think? So Babako say, yes, say Kai Havertz really tried all in best. He just did unfortunate because for the first half, I think he wasted 2 chances. Though some people don't like the word wasted, they will say that the keeper saved him. Don't be saying I ain't wasted. But the truth is, the way fans could look at it, they will say, he missed chance. And me personally, I'm one of his supporters, so I feel like making score goal so that the criticisms when they throw at him, you go reduce. But it is unfortunate he no score, but he try all in best. So, but because they ask Arteta about Aaron Ramsdale, so whether transfer speculations they affect Ramsdale directly or indirectly, negative or positive. So Arteta can say in hope say, all the transfer speculation about Raya, Arsenal, Brentford, say they affect Ramsdale negative. This is I would say hope because there is enough pressure internally for you to not be allowing external pressure to come and like affect your focus. And when you watch yesterday's match, you see Ramsdale, they very serious. Like he was on top of his game, he made 0 errors, even though he gave away nearly do they give him back pass, no one control and it remains small, but almost there for line of post. I say, what's it? Come balloon the ball. I say, it has to take time. But if you do any error now, everybody will just say, play Raya. That is how bad it is now. So for that reason, it's going to be sitting up there and playing very well. Now, the mirror, come outside and let us know, say, Arsenal won't target Laporte of Man City. So Man City are willing to accept £30 million because they've gotten another left-sided centre-back in Josko Vardiol. Yes, where they signed from, I think, Leipzig. So for that reason, Laporte is willing to leave. So Arteta like to recruit from Man City because the things when they tell Arsenal players and the things when Man City players don't already know. So it will not go too hard for him to integrate whoever is coming from there into the squad. So now we are looking at this Laporte, now the mirror, one of our monitoring spirits, and then they come aside and let us know this one. So whether Arsenal will get the guy at the end of the day, go watch. Now, Arteta also to talk about the match, because we showed resilience. And we showed the determination to win, even though Man City scored early. I think I even talk about that goal where we concede, say we didn't control the ball, like we made an error in the middle of the park. Like people say that's in our error, like we didn't clear our balls. Yes, and I think it was Kylian Tierney. You don't clear the ball, and it can't be unfortunate for them because people don't clamor for them. People like me say, don't know they play Tierney, they don't play Tierney, and they can't come out him, I can't put immediately they put you, can't do mistake. You know how that kind of thing be. So it's just unfortunate. I think I also talk about the extra time. But I said this season, we're going to prepare for 90 minutes again. We're going to prepare to play at least 100 minutes because there will be more and more time added at the end of the match, especially when teams continue to be wasting time. Then when you call this stage, you'll say time wasting will be eradicated from the EPL, then maybe the time added time the risk group lots they add, it will come reduce and come down. So by the Arsenal lovers, the biggest news of the night that the fact say one of our critics, Roy Keane, say Arsenal no fit still competes with Man City for the title. Get say we win Community Shield, so you no mean anything. In the forget say last season we no win Community Shield though. We no get Declan Rice, we no get Kai Havertz, we no even get Timber. We still compete with them. I mean we no compete. Now we compete with them now. Man you no compete. Then this season we won't buy these people. We no go come compete. May just dey play. All right, my dear Arsenal lovers, this is the evening news. So till I come your way tomorrow, as usual. Now get out.